I left upon his desk. It started, Dear Colonel, in September 1950 I joined the army as a brat. It was either that or Borstal, so I opted out of that. The bullshit and the boredom I found quite hard to stick, so a fair part of my boys' service was served within the nick. Some of you might know what that is as well. I left in 1952 when I became a man to soldier on in Germany, Korea and Japan. I then went to Malaya where the women and the drink conspired against me once again and put me in the nick. Back again to Blighty where I had to face the test of Brecken's bloody beacons to join the SAS. I faced the desert's burning suns, the jungle's pouring rain. Then I broke into the cookhouse and got put inside again.
This is true.
My plane touched down in Brunei with the runway under fire, and I spent my Christmas in a trench, surrounded by barbed wire. Severely reprimanded when I went to Sarawak, captured by the RMPs in Gunji Mary's shack. The book is titled Gunji Mary and Others. There's a poem about her. Back then in Malaya, where I was soon to face a summary of evidence for a spot of GBH, grievous bodily harms to those good soldiers amongst you. I got off with another REP rep, though I was in the wrong and was posted rather quickly to a battery in Hong Kong. He'd been kicked out of the SAS. A gunnery instructor introduced me to the gun, and it took me very little time to be a number one. Then perhaps it was my know-how or perhaps my personal charm. But in 1966 they put 3 stripes upon my arm. Now I've not been in trouble since 1964, and the requirement for the Rooty Gong is 15 years or more. I watch these youngsters getting gongs who've not been anywhere, and I feel a pang of jealousy. It isn't bloody fair. No coronation medal, nor indeed the Jubilee. And in my job there is no chance of an MM or VC. So come on, Colonel, get a grip and pull some strings for me. And be the one to get this bum, his LS and GC. Soon my service days are ending, but just before I left, the Colonel came along and pinned that medal on my chest. Now I've settled down in Norfolk in a place I feel no pain, in my little country cottage in a quiet country lane, where I've got a million memories that keep on coming back, because once I was a soldier, and I'm very proud of that.
Well done.
Well done. And the whole lot of them was 18, but it was reduced to 15 because of the Royal Navy.
Well, take the order. Take the order.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, well,
You shouldn't have been commissioned.
If in doubt, blame Stuart.
Depends on how long it's done.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the raffle prizes.